Toby, just a little over a week ago, the Pirates competed at the Northwest Conference Championships. Fourth place finish for both the men and the women. Becky George, first team all-conference. Joel Mott, first team all-conference. Give us a recap of from your perspective as coach of how things went for the Pirates.
Yeah, I would say it's probably the most competitive conference cross-country race for both men and women in recent history. I can't remember a women's race and a men's race being that close, throughout the entire race. Obviously, on the women's side, Whitney from Whitman ran away with it, and then Becky did great to try to run with her. But those two separated themselves. But after those two runners, it was just a lot of women running real fast and competing against each other, and that kind of showed up in the results with not very many points separating each team from each other for third, fourth, fifth, sixth place. On the men's side, the exact same thing. There were three guys that really separated themselves, and after that, a bunch of guys really competing. But even those three guys up front were battling all the way to the end. You didn't know which one was going to win, and Colin ended up winning it. But for Becky and also Crystal Roberts on the women's side, doing a great job getting first and second team all conference, and then Joel and Aiden. We were really pleased with those, and then both teams, a couple points from third place, but also a couple points from fifth and sixth. So we were pleased with how we competed.
This week now, you guys are going to turn your attention south, and you're going to travel to Southern California and compete in the NCAA regional spots individually and for teams in the national championships are on the line. Tell us a little bit about the course. This is a course we haven't run on in a few years. And then tell us, about what our prospects are for getting some folks to nationals in a week.
Yeah, when we talk about cross-country courses, people talk about fast and slow courses. And, a course, a lot of people think is, well, it's a hilly course, so it's slow. Really, a course is slow because of the turns. It's not so much the hills. So if it's a lot of turns, it's going to make it a slow course. And this has a lot of turns in it, and so that's a slow course for that point. The other thing, it's a flat course in that, it's not it's a hilly course, but it's not that it has a bunch of hills. It's basically you run up a hill and you run down a hill, and so if you're not running the hills efficiently going up, and then you don't allow your hips to get forward and run fast down, you can get a lot of separation. So the course, again, we run there every other year, and so. But the athletes that we're taking this year, I think only one person has run on this course, and so there's not a lot of familiarity with it. And then, top 7 women, top 7 men that aren't on the teams that qualify for nationals will get to nationals. We feel Becky can be in there and get a national bid, and then Joel as well. And then Crystal and Aiden have kind of outside shots. But top 35 are all region runners, and we feel that all 4 of those could be all region athletes, which is pretty exciting.